hectares of land near Chennai at a village called Kadambur, a beautiful place in Chengalpattu district. We have already floated a request for proposal to get a consultant on board to prepare a detailed project report. And this is really the right time to get the technical expertise of Q to take it forward. Thanks to the inspiring leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Thiru M.K. Stalin, we are set to create a landmark in the state of Tamil Nadu. The second thing that we are going to launch today, the voluntary green benchmarking for industries, which has been developed in collaboration with UK. It is aimed at making industries in Tamil Nadu future ready. This will provide a green plus status accreditation, and it will be ushering us in an era of voluntary efforts towards industrial sustainability. We look forward to more and more industries joining it, and I can see many of them volunteers who are already seated over here, people who have taken a lead in industry and development in Tamil Nadu. The third one, which is the UK Partnering for Accelerated Climate Transitions, which is UK Pact, is the first of its kind initiative to demonstrate how local communities can work with MRVs, which is measuring, reporting, and verification for community-based climate action. We will work very, very closely with local communities, with the assistance of Keystone Foundation, the winner of the UK Pact, to work in areas where our mangroves are and other two ecosystems, wetlands, drylands, to create models which would inspire all the districts in Tamil Nadu. Finally, I would like to say that we truly look forward to our collaboration with UK government. It is a partnership to cherish, and I'm sure with the commitment of the GOTN, UK government, and the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, we would undertake some solid climate action on ground. Nandri Vanakkam.
Thank you, ma'am. We will now begin with the MOU exchange ceremony between the Royal Botanical Gardens, Kew Gardens UK, and the Tamil Nadu Green Climate Company, Government of Tamil Nadu. May I please invite Mr. Richard George Deverall, Director, Royal Botanical Garden, Kew, to please exchange the MOU with Ms. Supriya Sahu, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Environment, Climate Change and Forests, Government of Tamil Nadu, in the august presence of the dignitaries on the dais. May I also please invite the Honorable Minister for Forests, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru M. Madhivendan Avargal, and the Honorable Minister Coffee to please step forward for the photo opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a truly historic occasion. I think it calls for a rousing round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. May I please invite Mr. Richard George Deverall to please address the gathering on this special occasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, ministers, it is a great honour and a delight to be here today. And may I say how pleased I am that the government of Tamil Nadu has made the decision to invest in a new botanic garden here at Chennai. Thank you. If I may, I wanted to talk briefly about why botanic gardens matter in the 21st century. And there's a very simple truth we often articulate at Kew, which is that all life depends on plants, including, of course, our own species. Plants provide the very oxygen we breathe. They provide much of the rainfall that we need. They provide the food that we eat, the clothes we wear, and the medicines that we use. And if you think about some of the global challenges facing humanity in the 21st century, I believe that plants and knowledge of plants will be the foundation on which solutions are built. For example, the biodiversity challenge, or as many call it justifiably, I think the extinction challenge facing biodiversity on our planet. Much of our livelihoods, our economy, depends on biodiversity. Think of the importance of pollinators. Think of the importance of tropical forests in providing rainfall for our crops. And then, of course, there's the global challenge of climate change. There's a broad scientific consensus that nature, broadly defined, can adapt about 30% of the carbon dioxide withdrawal we need to see from the atmosphere. Nature-based solutions, broadly defined, can provide about a third of the solution that we need to see. And so plants are absolutely critical to solving these two problems. And the UN sees climate change and biodiversity loss as two sides of the same problem. Climate change, for instance, is already the third principal cause of biodiversity loss and will become the principal cause of biodiversity loss by the end of this century if current trends continue. And of course, there are the ancillary problems. Food security is a good example. How do we feed a growing population at a time of climate change? Well, again, knowledge of plants and the attributes of plants can provide solutions. Climate resilient crops, for instance, that can cope with peak temperatures or greater aridity. So I think plants provide the foundation on which solutions will be built. And that's why I'm so pleased the Tamil Nadu government is committing to this new botanic garden. It is, I am confident, going to deliver three important things. The first is science-based solutions to these problems. The second is training the next generation of horticulturalists and of scientists. And the third is inspiring the public to care, giving the public access to nature and explaining to your citizens why nature matters. And I'm a firm believer that if the public care about these things, then the politicians will care about these things. These are global challenges that require global solutions. And that's why I think it's fantastic that the British government and the Tamil Nadu government are working jointly on this project. And as Director of the Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew, I'm absolutely delighted that we have signed this Memorandum of Cooperation, and I very much look forward to working with the delegates from Chennai in delivering this project, and in particular to welcoming the delegation from Chennai to Kew as soon as they're able to visit. There is much we can and will achieve together. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'd now like to invite the Honourable Minister for Forests, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru M. Madhivendan avargal, to please address the gathering.
Respected Honorable Minister for Environment and Climate Change, Government of Tamil Nadu, Sir Thiru Siva V. Mayyanathan, respected Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Environment, Climate Change and Forest, Ms. Supriya Sagu, respected Director, Royal Botanical Garden Kew, Mr. Richard George Devral, respected MP Secretary of State, Department of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, United Kingdom, the Right Honorable Theresa Coffey, respected Minister of State for Energy, Security and Net Zero, United Kingdom, the Right Honorable Graham Stewart, and respected Chairperson, Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board, Dr. Jayanthi, distinguished guests, friends from the media, friends from the Department of Forest, Environment and Climate Change, Government of Tamil Nadu, a pleasant morning to one and all present here. It's a wonderful function. We're all under one roof. Collaborative programs between United Kingdom and the Government of Tamil Nadu. I'm very much honored to be here. I'm honored to be a part of this event, wherein Government of Tamil Nadu and Royal Botanical Gardens, Q, are entering into an agreement to share the expertism in landscape planning, plant collection development, botanic garden management, and related matters to set up a botanical garden at Kadambur village, Chengalpattu Taluk, Chengalpattu district. I take immense pleasure to welcome honorable ministers and other delegates from United Kingdom. I also take this opportunity to inform you about several other initiatives taken in the last 2 years by our government of Tamil Nadu under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister in the field of environment, forest and wildlife conservation. We have notified a new sanctuary for elephants, namely the Agastya Malai Elephant Reserve as the 5th elephant reserve in Tamil Nadu. We have also notified 2 other bird sanctuaries, one at Nanjarayan and one at Kaluveli. And we have also notified India's first dugong conservation reserve in Gulf of Mannar and Park Bay. We have notified India's first sanctuary for slender loris. And we have also launched a first-of-a-kind project called the Nilgiri Tar to conserve and protect the state animal of Tamil Nadu. Under the Green Tamil Nadu mission, we have so far planted more than 3 crore trees to fulfill a vision of enhancing the green cover of Tamil Nadu from 23.7% to 33% in the next 10 years. In the coming years, we plan to substantially enhance our efforts to fulfill our objective. Setting up a botanical garden of international standards at Kadambur village, Chengalpattu district, over an area of 137.65 hectares, roughly 300 acres, is another milestone this government is planning to achieve. And I'm sure the expertise of Royal Botanical Garden Q in developing and maintaining one of the best gardens in the world will benefit Tamil Nadu Forest Department to set up the botanical gardens with similar standards. Actually, I have never been to the Kew Gardens, and yes, we have a plan to go probably in the future. So when I was having a talk with the Honorable Minister, I was asking about the gardens. He said that famous Kew Gardens was established in the 17th or 18th century, and that's a long time ago. And I asked whether you have any other gardens like this anywhere else in the world. He said, yes, we have it of the similar kind in Singapore. And after that, in the entire world, a similar garden which we have is in Chennai. I think we are going to have another London in Chennai. So these efforts were very much appreciated by the entire people of Tamil Nadu. And not only this, we have many other new things coming up in the forest. I should really thank the entire Department of Forest, Environment and Climate Change of Government of Tamil Nadu under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister. For the past 2 years, the things we have changed, I think this has never happened ever before. For the past maybe 10 years or 15 years of any government. The past 2 years which we have achieved is a great milestone. And I think it's a big giant leap. In all these efforts, I should thank all the department officials of the entire Forest Department and the Environment Climate Change, the secretaries, the HODs, especially Ma'am Supriya Sahu for doing a great change in the department and for coming up with this new project. And I also thank the United Kingdom officials for having such a wonderful collaboration. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. May I now please invite the Right Honourable Ms. Therese Coffey, Member of Parliament, Secretary of State, Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, UK, to please address the gathering.
Well, thank you, Honourable Ministers. Thank you, Excellencies and ladies and gentlemen. It's a huge privilege to be here. And in particular, thank you, Minister Matthew Vendan, for such a warm welcome and speaking so warmly of this new project. We've only just arrived this morning in Tamil Nadu here in Chennai a few hours ago, and it's great to get straight into nature. And it's been great to hear about your big push to plant saplings across the state, your intention to establish an international bird centre, and really ambitious plans to restore over 100 wetlands over the course of the next couple of years. And I'm delighted to be here with you to celebrate the new collaboration with the Royal Botanic Gardens at Kew as your strategic partner as you develop plans for the new conservation park. I'd like to think this is thrilling news for Chennaites and the next chapter in the story of this historic city. First and foremost, thank you to Richard and his amazing teams. Genuinely, Kew is seen as a great British institution that is much loved by the British public and the millions of people who visit Kew right throughout the year and from around the world. And it's more exciting to learn from colleagues in some of the most important and threatened ecosystems across 100 countries. Well, it is well placed to share decades of experience, advice and expertise on everything from developing collections and managing botanic gardens to world-class design, to inspiring education on the importance of plants for food, medicine and materials, and plant science that is absolutely second to none. Already I can experience in visiting Tamil Nadu the wide range of nature that you have, and I'm hugely excited to be heading down to Pichavaram in a couple of days to see the work that is underway to harness the power of nature to help us tackle the causes and impacts of climate change through the magic of mangroves. We're delighted to be working with you on this, and with forest, fishing and farming communities through a new collaboration with the Government of Tamil Nadu and the Keystone Foundation as part of the UK Partnering for Accelerated Climate Transitions programme. And at a national level, I'm proud that our two countries are working together, guided by a roadmap for action throughout this decade on everything from the ocean to accelerating the shift towards a more circular economy for precious, finite natural resources through the Commonwealth Litter Programme, our Blue Planet Fund, and our Partnership for Forests. This builds on the work that the United Kingdom and India did together to secure the commitment made by over 140 countries at the UN Climate Summit COP26 in Glasgow, to work in partnership with Indigenous people and local communities to halt and reverse the loss of forests and the degradation of land during this decade, including the world's brilliant blue forests. That's what I call the mangroves. And at the UN Nature Summit, CBD COP15 in snowy Montreal last December, I saw just how much our relationship helped us as 196 countries came together to agree a strong, ambitious, global framework for action to halt and reverse the loss of biodiversity by 2030. And now is the time to pull together in an even bigger effort to implement it. And that will be my message to environment ministers from across the G20 at our summit here in the city of Chennai tomorrow. And I'm also looking forward to the privilege of visiting beautiful Mahabalipuram on my way to the marvellous mangroves. So lastly, I just want to thank you for joining us to launch these exciting new projects, and may the strong friendship and partnership between our two countries, between the UK and Tamil Nadu, continue in the months and years ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The United Kingdom Partnering for Accelerated Climate Transition, so the UK Pact, is a program funded by the UK government. UK Pact supports countries that strive to overcome barriers to clean growth and have high emissions reduction potential to accelerate their climate change mitigation efforts. It's a moment of great pride for us that the Keystone Foundation, Nilgiris District, Tamil Nadu, has emerged a winner amidst a vast number of organizations from across the nation. I would now like to invite the Deputy High Commissioner in Chennai, British High Commission, Mr. Oliver Ball-Hatchett, to please present the grant agreement to Mr. Pratham, the Founder Director of Keystone Foundation, in the presence of the Honourable Minister Coffee and the Honourable Minister for Environment and Climate Change, Government of Tamil Nadu. Mr. Pratham, can we have you join us on stage, please? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Pratham Roy. We will now proceed with the launch of the Voluntary Industrial Green Rating Mechanism. The Voluntary Industrial Green Rating Mechanism is a one-of-a-kind initiative by the Government of Tamil Nadu to promote sustainable and environmentally conscious industrial growth in the state by reducing carbon footprint and encouraging circular economy transition. I would now like to request the Honourable Minister Stewart to unveil the first copy and to present it to the Honourable Minister for Environment and Climate Change, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru Sivavi Meyanathan avargal. Thank you so very much. I'd now like to invite the Honourable Minister, Graham Stewart, to please address the gathering.
Well, thank you very much. Ministers, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be here with you today and celebrate this union of effort between the Tamil Nadu government and the UK government. Tamil Nadu is not only the industrial leader in India, but has aspirations to be the climate leader too. And at the heart of any industrial transformation is going to be capturing the data, making sure that you know where you're at, and for the industrialists in this room, recognising the opportunities there are in the energy and climate transition. I'm proud of the fact that the UK has cut its emissions since 1990 by more than any other major economy on Earth. In fact, we've halved our emissions since 1990 and grown our economy 2/3. So for the industrialists in the room, I would say tackling climate change using this indexing framework can help you grow and future-proof your businesses, because the science is ever more stark. The global recognition of the need for action has never been greater. And from when we took on the COP presidency, the big UN climate event, COP26, just 30% of global wealth, GDP, was covered by net zero pledges. And I'm pleased to say that when we handed on to Egypt, it had grown from 30% to 91%. The world has woken up to the scientific reality which we must act to tackle climate change. And the world is acting. And in order to ensure that your economy here in Tamil Nadu, your business here in Tamil Nadu, or indeed in the UK, is future-proofed and make sure that it is fit for the future, then tackling this issue is going to be fundamental to the economic success of the state, of industry, and of our nations. So it's a great pleasure to be with you here today, and I look forward to working closely with Tamil Nadu, and I look forward to the test series with India next year, and I hope it goes a bit better than our efforts at retaining the Ashes, which sadly have been kept by the Australians, but you can't have everything. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'd now like to invite the Honourable Minister for Environment and Climate Change, Government of Tamil Nadu, Thiru Siva V. Meyyanathan avargal, to please address the gathering.
Good morning to all. Honorable Minister for Forest, Government of Tamil Nadu, Dr. M. Madhivendan, Minister of State for Energy Security and Net Zero, UK, the Right Honorable Graham Stewart, MP Secretary of State, Department of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, UK, the Right Honorable Therese Coffey, Royal Botanical Garden Director, Mr. Richard George, Additional Chief Secretary, Department of Environment, Climate Change and Forest, Government of Tamil Nadu, Madam Supriya Sahu, IAS, Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board Chairperson, Dr. Jayanti IFS. Good morning to all distinguished guests and every one of you. It is with great pride and excitement and that I stand before you for you launch a voluntary green rating mechanism for industries in Tamil Nadu. Being one of the announcements made in the floor of the Assembly during 2022, Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board, in coordination with Tamil Nadu Government, UK Deputy High Commission and PricewaterhouseCoopers Private Limited, introduces this scheme towards sustainable development and environmental stewardship. The Rajasthan Pollution Control Board implemented the green carbon rating through CII. This is the first of its kind initiative in India, where this certification is given by Government of Tamil Nadu. The pressing challenges posed by climate change and environmental degradation and the adverse effects of industrial activities and our planet cannot be ignored any longer. It is crucial that taking proactive steps to reduce our carbon footprint and promote responsible practices in our industries. This innovative initiative aims to encourage industries to adopt sustainable practices voluntarily. The mechanism will enable industries to showcase their commitment to the environment, these employees and their communities. Industries will be evaluated on various industries such as energy efficiency, water conservation, clean air, waste management, greenhouse emissions reduction, and green initiatives. Industries which actively invest in green technologies and demonstrate a dedication to environmental protection will recognize the rewarded for their efforts. Not only will this initiative foster a culture of responsible industries practices, but it will be also create health competition, driving innovation and adoption of sustainable and greener technologies. Furthermore, the government will extend its full support to industries that actively engage its sustainable practices. We will offer incentives, technical assistance, and knowledge sharing platforms to help business embrace greener technologies and enhance their overall performance. I urge all industries stockholders to join hand with us in this ennoble endeavor. மாண்புமிகு தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் பொறுப்பேற்ற 2 ஆண்டு காலத்தில் இயற்கையை பாதுகாப்பதற்காக, சுற்றுச்சூழலை பாதுகாப்பதற்காக பல்வேறு நடவடிக்கைகளை தமிழக முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் மேற்கொண்டு வந்திருக்கிறார். குறிப்பாக மனிதர்கள் மட்டும் வாழ்வதற்காக இந்த பூமி படைக்கப்படவில்லை. இந்த மண்ணில் வாழ்கின்ற பல்லுயிரினங்கள், பறவைகள், கடல்வாழ் உயிரினங்கள், இப்படி ஒட்டுமொத்தமாக அனைவரும் வாழ்வதற்கான ஒரே ஒரு வாழ்விடம்தான் இந்த இயற்கை என்கின்ற பூமி. அதனை பாதுகாக்கின்ற பல்வேறு பணிகளை இந்த 2 ஆண்டுகளில் மாண்புமிகு தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் மேற்கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். அதிலே பசுமை தமிழகம், கிரீன் தமிழ்நாடு, அதே மாதிரி காலநிலை மாற்று இயக்கம், தமிழ்நாடு கிளைமேட் சேஞ்ச் மிஷன், இப்படி எண்ணற்ற இயக்கங்களை தொடங்கி அதன் மூலமாக இன்றைக்கு இயற்கையை பாதுகாக்கின்ற பணிகளை மாண்புமிகு தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் மேற்கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். இன்றைய நிகழ்வு என்பது மிக மிக முக்கியமானதாக நாம் கருதுகிறோம். இந்தியாவில் முதல் முறையாக UK அரசாங்கத்துடன் சேர்ந்து மாண்புமிகு தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் சட்டமன்றத்தினுடைய நிதிநிலை அறிவிப்பில் 300 கோடி ரூபாயிலே செங்கல்பட்டு அருகில கடவுர் என்கின்ற கிராமத்தில் ஒரு உயிரியல் பூங்கா, பொட்டானிக்கல் கார்டன் அமைக்கப்படும் என்று அறிவித்தார்கள். அந்த அறிவிப்பிற்கு இன்றைக்கு உயிர் கொடுக்கின்ற பணிதான் இன்றைக்கு அந்த கியூ என்கின்ற உலகத்தரம் வாய்ந்த அந்த பொட்டானிக்கல் கார்டன் இன்றைக்கு உலகத்திலே எங்கும் இல்லாமல் அவர்கள் உருவாக்கியிருக்கிறார்கள். அவரை வைத்து அதற்கான திட்ட அறிக்கையை தயார் செய்து நம்ம இந்தியாவில் தமிழ்நாட்டில் சென்னைக்கு அருகில் அந்த உயிரியல் பூங்கா தொடங்குவதற்கான ஒப்பந்தங்கள் தான் இன்றைக்கு போடப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. இவர்களுக்கான இந்த ஒப்பந்தம் என்பது அதற்கான திட்ட மதிப்பீடுகளை தயார் செய்வதற்கான மட்டும்தான். அப்படி உயிரியல் பூங்கா உருவாக்கின்ற பொழுது இயற்கைக்கு அங்கே பல பணிகள் மேற்கொள்ள இருக்கிறார்கள். பல்லுயிரினங்கள், பறவைகள், இந்த சென்னை பார்த்தோமானால் அடர்த்தியாக மக்கள் வாழக்கூடிய இந்த மண்ணில் அருகிலே ஒரு பசுமையான இடத்தை உருவாக்கி ஒரு மிக அற்புதமான பணியை மேற்கொள்வதற்காக தமிழக முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் அந்த திட்டத்தினுடைய இன்றைக்கு தொடக்கமாகத்தான் இந்த திட்ட மதிப்பீடுக்கான ஒப்பந்தத்தை போட்டிருக்கிறோம். 2வது, இன்றைக்கு உலகமானது பல்வேறு தொழிற்சாலைகள், தொழில் வளர்ச்சியின் மூலமாக வெளியேற்றப்படுகின்ற கார்பன் இன்றைக்கு மிகப்பெரிய அச்சுறுத்தலாக இருக்கிறது. அதிலிருந்து அந்த கார்பனுடைய அளவை குறைக்கின்ற பணியில் குறிப்பாக இந்த கிரீன் ரேட்டிங் இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் மெக்கானிசம் என்று சொல்லக்கூடியதை பார்த்தோம்னா, இப்போ நான் 4 நாளைக்கு முன்னாடி புதுக்கோட்டையிலிருந்து வேலூருக்கு போயிட்டு இருந்தேன். உளுந்தூர்பேட்டையை கிராஸ் பண்ணுறப்போ ஒரு இடத்துல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரியிலேருந்து கடுமையாக புகை போய்கிட்டே இருந்துச்சு. மனசு வலிச்சுது. இவ்வளோ புகை போகுது அப்படின்ட்டு உடனடியாக அதிகாரிகிட்ட சொல்லி அது பாருங்கன்னு சொன்னேன். இதை தொழிற்சாலைகள் நடத்துகின்ற நாம் இனியும் தள்ளி போட முடியாது அப்படிங்கிறதான் நீங்களாகவே முன் இந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் என்ன கார்பனுடைய அளவை குறைப்பதற்கு என்னென்ன பணிகள் மேற்கொள்ள வேண்டும் என்பதற்கு அதற்கான ஒப்பந்தம். இதுவும் இந்தியாவில் எந்த மாநிலத்தில் இல்லை, ராஜஸ்தானில் அன்றைக்கு அந்த மாநில அரசாங்கம் இதை கொண்டு வந்திருக்கு. இன்றைக்கு அதை நம்ம சர்டிஃபிகேட் கொடுக்குறோம். கிரீன் ரேட்டிங் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி இருக்கு அப்படின்னு எல்லா தகுதி இருந்தால் அந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரிக்கு நாம அந்த கிரீன் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி என்கின்ற அந்த சான்றிதழ் வழங்க இருக்கிறோம். அதை இந்தியாவிலே தமிழ்நாட்டிலே முதல் முறையாக தொடங்குவதற்கான அந்த ஒப்பந்தம் போட்டோம். அப்படி இந்த பணிகளை மேற்கொண்டிருக்கிற பொழுது நம்மை அறியாமல் ஏற்படுகின்ற தவறுகள் மிக எந்தவித அதிக செலவினம் இல்லாமல் இந்த கார்பன் டை அளவை ஒன்று குறைக்க முடியும். அதே மாதிரி அப்படிப்பட்ட நலிவடைந்த நிலையில் இருக்கிற இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் அவர்கள் இந்த மாதிரி இந்த கிரீன் ரேட்டிங் அந்த மெக்கானிசம் வருகின்ற பொழுது அவர்களுக்கு தேவையான உதவிகள் என்னென்ன தேவையோ எல்லாத்தையும் கொடுக்கறதுக்கு இந்த ஒப்பந்தத்தில் வழிவகை பண்ணியிருக்கு. ஆக இந்தியாவில் இந்த கார்பன் டை அளவை குறைக்கின்ற தொழிற்சாலைகளில் அதற்கான முன்னெடுப்பை இன்றைக்கு நாம் ஒரு மிக மிக முக்கியத்துவம் வாய்ந்த ஒரு ஒப்பந்தத்தை இன்றைக்கு நாம் மேற்கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். அதே இந்த இன்றைய தினத்தில் இன்றைக்கு யுனைடெட் கிங்டம் என்கின்ற அங்கிருந்து வருகை தந்து இன்றைக்கு இந்த நிகழ்வு நடைபெறுகிறது. கண்டிப்பாக இது இயற்கையை பாதுகாக்கின்ற மிக மிக முக்கிய பணியினுடைய ஒரு மைல்கல்லாக நான் பார்க்கிறேன். ஏனென்றால் நாம் மட்டுமல்ல, நம் அடுத்த தலைமுறைக்கு நாம் இந்த இயற்கையை அவர்கள் வாழ்வதற்கான வாழ்விடத்தை நாம் மாற்றி கொடுக்க வேண்டும். அடுத்த தலைமுறைக்கு மட்டுமல்ல, ஒரு ஆட்சியினுடைய செயல்பாடு என்பது மக்களுக்காக அனைத்து அவர்களுக்கான வசதிகளை ஏற்படுத்தி கொடுப்பது மட்டுமல்ல, இந்த மண்ணில் வாழ்கின்ற பல்லுயிரினங்கள் இந்த பசுமை பரப்பை அதிகரிப்பது, அதே மாதிரி நீர்நிலைகளை பாதுகாப்பது, ஆறுகளை மாசுபடாமல் பாதுகாப்பது, ஒட்டுமொத்தமாக இயற்கையை பாதுகாக்கின்ற அந்த பணியைத்தான் நமது மாண்புமிகு தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் முதல் கண்ணும் கருத்துமாக அதனை பல்வேறு திட்டங்களை செயல்படுத்தி வந்திருக்கிறார். இந்தியாவில் எந்த மாநிலத்திலும் இல்லாத அளவுக்கு இந்த 2 ஆண்டு காலத்தில் சுற்றுச்சூழலை பாதுகாப்பதற்கான பல்வேறு நடவடிக்கைகளை மாண்புமிகு தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் மேற்கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். இதை நான் சொல்லவில்லை, அருகில் இருக்கின்ற மற்ற மாநிலத்திலிருந்து வருகின்ற பொழுது மாண்புமிகு தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் பல திட்டங்களை பல முன்னெடுப்புகளை இன்றைக்கு மேற்கொண்டிருக்கிறார் என்ற பாராட்டுக்கள் வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. எப்படி சமூக நீதிக்கு தமிழ்நாடு இந்தியாவிற்கு மட்டுமல்ல உலகத்திற்கே வழிகாட்டுறது, சுற்றுச்சூழல் என்கின்ற அந்த சூழலியல் நீதியும் இந்த மண்ணிலிருந்து புறப்பட்டு இது இந்தியா மட்டுமல்ல உலகெங்கும் பறந்து இந்த இயற்கை பாதுகாக்கின்ற மிக முக்கிய பயணத்தில் நாம் எல்லாம் இருக்கிறோம் என்கின்ற அளவில் இந்த விழாவில் கலந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்ற உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி கூறி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to invite our Additional Chief Secretary, Environment, Climate Change and Forest, Government of Tamil Nadu, Ms. Puthiya Sahu IAS, to please felicitate the Honorable Minister Coffee.
What we are presenting to you, ma'am and sir, is a special tea which is made by the small farmers and growers coming from the Nilgiris district. And this is specially crafted tea is by the small growers.
INDCO is an organization of small tea growers, and handmade kava tea from the Nilgiri Hills is what we are presenting. I'd now like to invite the Additional Chief Secretary to please felicitate Honorable Minister Stewart. Next, we'd like to felicitate the Honorable Minister for Environment and Climate Change, Government of Tamil Nadu. Now we'd like to felicitate the Honorable Minister for Forests, Government of Tamil Nadu. Next, we'd like to felicitate Deputy High Commissioner in Chennai, Mr. Oliver Ball Hatchett. And now we'd like to felicitate Mr. Richard George Deverall, Director, Royal Botanical Gardens, Kew. Thank you. We really hope you enjoy this. And I'd now like to invite Dr. Jayanti M., IFS, Chairperson, Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board, to please present the vote of thanks.
Good morning to all. Voluntary industrial green rating mechanism being initiated in Tamil Nadu. It's the first of its kind in the country where the industries are encouraged to adopt best green practices for a greener and a cleaner environment. It is a privilege for the state of Tamil Nadu to launch the UK Pact as well as the launch of voluntary industrial green rating mechanism. The Royal Botanic Garden at Kew in the southwest of London, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, houses the largest and the most diverse botanical and mycological collections around the globe. It is again a privilege for the state of Tamil Nadu to have the MOU signed by the Kew Gardens. I immensely thank Secretary of State, Department of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs UK, Minister of State for Energy, Security and Net Zero UK on behalf of the Environment, Climate Change and Forest Department, Government of Tamil Nadu for signing the MOU with Kew Garden and launching the UK Pact and the voluntary green rating